This episode of Juggalo Judgment contains copious amounts of our voices. If you come to this show just to listen to the music that we're playing, why would you do that? You can just buy the album. They can just buy the album. Why would anybody... What the fuck? Why would you do something so fucking stupid? I do not understand... Alright, well, we're gonna get into, some discussions about things, and every once in a while some topics might come up that some people may find that they need to prepare themselves for regarding, bigotry and other such things, and we talk about that, and we bring it up, and we get into it, so listener discretion is advised. They could just buy the albums! Big ass motherfucker! I'ma fuck you up! Big ass motherfucker! What's up, motherfuckers? It's Juggalo Judgment time. You know me, your boy Shmeev. Over to my left, who do we got? We got Mike. Fuck yeah. Now today's gonna be a bit of a different episode than usual. We don't have an album for this week. We're gonna be doing some discussion. But before we get into the main topic of discussion, I believe you had a statement that you wanted to make to open up this episode.
Yes, I do.
The floor is yours.
Thank you.
Fuck Trump!
You still clip the mic regardless. Is that all you had today?
Yeah.
Alright. I would like to express my agreement. And I would like to add to that the only American hero that exists in this administration is the blood clot that makes it up to his brain and causes him to spasm in such a way that he punches Mike Pence in the face, setting off a chain reaction of $1 million babies down the entire line of succession. With that out of the way, we can get to the real news of this episode. Our actual discussion is going to be about something that I just got this week.
Oh. It didn't come in! Still clipping, I'm sorry, I can't help that.
For those of you who can't see, which is literally all of you, I have in my hands right now...
This is...
on vinyl,
Oof.
The Lustful Sex Life of a Perverted Nympho Housewife. One of the albums that you can hear featured in ICP songs.
Oh my god, let me see this real quick. This is, oh man, it is Wild Sex Crime Story, the greatest stag album ever. You actually hear crystal clear everything that goes on. Oh my god. Soaked with sizzling sex language, dripping with red-hot action. The most thrilling moments you've ever heard on record. An adult bestseller, many nights of pure pleasure. Oh my god. What the fuck? Oh man. It even would have... Probably if we would have got this brand new, it would have come with
free gift.
A free
French
gift inside.
tickler.
A French tickler. Oh my god.
I was really... So, initially I thought we were going to be doing this like 2 weeks from now because, we were going to be putting a lot of stuff off. Now you don't have to go to Denmark or Sweden to get this kind of album.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I was gonna see if I could possibly procure a turntable before then, and then that would be my reveal of it. I would just be like, let's put on some mood music, and then
Oh my god, that's so fucking funny.
So yeah.
Oh, I can't wait to... Can I wait to this?
I actually, you can just find, somebody has, the ripped audio.
Oh, yeah,
sitting
easily
around.
it's gotta be online.
I specifically tried to find it, because a fun fact for you, Porn on Vinyl is a band. So, trying to search that in particular without knowing the titles of any of this shit was kind of fucking difficult.
That's interesting.
There's a whole Reddit thread about it, and somebody was like, here's a link to just the fucking audio. I was like, oh, cool.
Oh, nice. That's pretty cool.
But that's not really what
we're talking about.
What are we talking about?
Well, we're starting to get to a point in time of ICP's history where you see them interacting with other people that they have signed. And so I thought it'd be a good time to maybe talk about one of said groups, probably the second most popular group on the label, Twiztid. Real quick, as an aside, I'm a big Twiztid fan, and I've seen them in concert, I think more than any other band at this point. I've seen Twiztid, I think, like 8 or 9 times.
Well, damn.
Oh yeah, I think they do a great show, plus they tour so fucking much, which is great for me.
In fact, I believe you just saw them.
I did just see them. This is going up 3 weeks or so after I saw them recently. This is about 5 days past for me. They had their Mystery Era tour. They should be, at the time of this coming out, just starting their Generation Nightmare tour, so go and check them out if you aren't already getting your tickets. But they did the Mystery Era tour. It was a 4-day tour in Buffalo, Worcester, and Easton, PA, and then Pittsburgh for the final one. And basically the concept of this was you didn't know what era you were going to get until they started playing, which is kind of a lie, because based on VIP, you kind of understand what they were doing, except on my show. Pittsburgh, along with the first show in Buffalo, we got the OG era, which was comprised of songs strictly from Most Tasteless, Freak Show, and Mirror Mirror, which is probably the area that I wanted to see the least. And yet,
That's a shame.
And it was bomb. But no, the cool thing was, because of that, I actually heard one of my favorite songs from Mirror Mirror that I feel like never gets touched.
Oh, nice.
And it was very cool. They did miss out on playing the song Different from Freak Show, which I think is easily one of their best, especially from that era. But such is life. But a very cool thing that happened, and you can see it on the Juggalo Judgment Instagram. What they did for people who do VIPs on this tour, and I do VIP almost every chance I get. I think there's only been like 1 or 2 Twiztid shows I've done where I haven't done VIP. Just because I really like meeting them and I like all the extra shit that you get with it. The people who did VIP this time, they would be entered in for a drawing to win their own jerseys. Like the jerseys off of their backs. And the stars had aligned. Lady Luck was on my side, and I won one of those very jerseys.
You sure did.
I lost my fucking mind. I'm going to point something out. All of last week, we had pretty good weather. As in, like, we were in the upper 50s, like, not bad. And then Sunday decided, hey, I'm going to be fucking cold. My dumb ass did not want to bring a fucking hoodie because I didn't want to hold it in the venue. I didn't want to sweat my ass off in the venue. So I stood outside for over 2 hours waiting for VIP to start, freezing my fucking ass off. And then they do the drawing for the jerseys, and they drew 2 separate people for Madroxes and Monoxides. The first one got drawn. Somebody like 10 feet behind me won. And then the second one got drawn, and nobody claimed their number. And so I'm here like, oh man, I hope I get it then. I'm like, come on, pick 12. Pick 12. Pick 12. The dude's right in front of me. He's just like staring at me. So he grabs in there. He's not seeing anything. He picks a number. He goes 12. I'm like, you're fucking with me. Just because I was like saying it constantly. And no, he turns it to me. And I'm like jumping up and down when I see the fucking 12. So they had me at the end of the VIP so that everybody else could get their pictures with Twiztid wearing their jerseys. And I went through. I asked the guy who got first because he was with a big group and they were all going to do their picture together. Yeah. So I was like, hey man, do you have a preference in which jersey you get? Like, whose you take? Ooh, sorry, man.
That's fine.
And he's like, nah, man. I was like, sweet. So I got Jamie Madrox's jersey. If you want to see me with the jersey, go to the Juggalo Judgment Instagram. If you want to see me wearing a 3X jersey, go to my Instagram.
Swimming inside
at
of a
Straight Edge
jersey.
At Straight Edge Juggalo on my Instagram. And yeah, it's kind of funny. But I was on fucking cloud 9 for the rest of the night. Honestly, I've still like maintained a small like smile throughout my entire week because of that. It's made me so happy. I'm kind of mad that I did not get it signed at the time, but I was like still in the moment.
It's all right.
So the next time I go to a show and do VIP, I'm probably going to bring it with me, get it signed, and I'm going to get a shadow box for it. I had somebody offer me $1,000 in line, and it was so hard to turn that down. But I'm like, no, man, I got this. This is mine forever. It was real cool. But
congratulations.
Thank you. It was very, very awesome. So we are actually going to talk about the band themselves. But before we even do that,
it's about time.
We have that tradition every episode.
Before we get into the nitty gritty of talking about some Twiztid.
Twisty.
How about we twist off these caps and crack open the motherfucking Fagos.
Oh, that was satisfying. Very nice. Very nice. I got that moon mist. Should be rocking that cotton candy.
Delicious.
I just wanted something that had caffeine. I was dead earlier at work, man.
All right, so Twiztid. Let me throw some questions your way. We're gonna see if we can. We're gonna sort of interview this. I didn't prepare. I didn't actually write anything down.
I know. I thought you were going to.
I had some things prepared in my brain. So, where'd Twiztid come from?
Twiztid are from the east side of Detroit.
Okay.
So opposite of the southwest side that ICP is known for.
Yes.
They originally started as the group The House of Crazies.
Okay,
I've heard of. Which was Jamie Madrox's... rather, they weren't rapping as those names. At the time, it was Mr. Bones.
Sure.
Hectic. And a third member, the ROC. The group was just kind of doing their own thing in the Detroit underground, not necessarily to the popularity of ICP. However, they were from different areas, so I don't know if they were doing shows in different areas as well. They were kind of rivals to ICP.
Oh, okay.
And Violent J has talked in Behind the Paint that House of Crazies would take ICP flyers down and throw them in the garbage and shit. I don't know how true this is.
Another question that I was going to have was, was that a direct inspiration thing that they came from, or were they, where did they pull from?
I don't know if that was directly influenced by ICP or anything. I mean, a lot of the people who got into the horrorcore genre, especially from there, or at least the Detroit Underground, it was either you got there because Kid Rock was big or because Esham was big. And stylistically, it's more because of Esham.
Yeah.
Which, for him, it wasn't horrorcore, he called it acid rap.
Right.
But House of Crazies, they didn't wear face paint or anything. They had basically Jason-esque hockey masks that are painted kind of like a jack-o'-lantern.
Oh, okay.
So just orange and black. They're very, very nifty looking. And House of Crazies, I have some of their stuff. I know I have Mr. Bones' solo album, Sacrifice. I have Season of the Pumpkin and Head Trauma, I believe, because they got re-released. House of Crazies is not for everybody. And I'm going to say that to be as non-judgmental as I can on a show about judging.
I'm the judgmental one.
My biggest issue with House of Crazies is that the audio is very, very difficult to hear. The instrumentals vastly overpower.
Is it self-produced?
No, it's not. Well, I don't know who their producer was.
Okay.
But it's very loud and drowned out. It's really hard to hear it.
Right.
So the fact that their other friend Blasian at Homie knows practically all of their lyrics by heart is very, very baffling to me. But what happened with House of Crazies, there's actually a video online. Eminem opened for House of Crazies. Yeah. It's in 94 or so like that. It's fucking crazy.
Interesting.
Yeah. Because I think that House of Crazies went to the same school as Eminem and Proof.
Uh-huh.
So, I don't know, just fucking Detroit facts for you.
Damn.
As time went on...
When did they show up? like on the scene?
It's early 90s.
Early
I
90s?
think like 93 or 94.
Okay.
Might be if you give me a second, I can double check. I don't know with certainty. I think the album The Night They Came Home is the first one.
Is that when they dropped stuff or when they were like started doing like stuff?
Let's see. They were originally active from 92 until 97.
Okay. So this is they did like in fact come after ICP.
Yeah, technically.
Okay.
I mean, Inner City Posse started in the very late 80s, maybe
Right.
90.
Okay.
And then became ICP in 92. That's when Carnival of Carnage dropped.
Right.
So Dog Beats, I think, was in 91. Excuse me. So yeah, they were doing their own thing for a while, and then they started linking up with ICP. During the Malenko tour, I think is when it was, is when they toured with ICP along with Misery, and ICP let them sell their merch at the shows as long as they would help be the roadies and the people who were on stage, like in some of the like clown get-ups.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, like, which, hey, fair to them. Like, that's really cool, and I think they still paid them too. Well, at one point, it was either on that tour or on the following tour, the ROC had issues with Violent J or somebody along the tour, and Jamie and Paul, Hectic and Mr. Bones did not want any of that anymore, so they wanted to come to Psychopathic Records, and they gave a demo to Violent J, who loved it. He loved the shit they gave. I think the tracks Murder, 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 Believe Die Motherfucker Die, and I think What the Fuck was one of them too. I'll know for sure when we get to the Most Tasteless episode. But they couldn't be House of Crazies because they were, that was owned by their, at the time, former manager, I think.
Right.
So they had to come up with another name. And so they originally came up with ISI. International Superstars Incorporated.
Oh.
There's two conflicting stories. Either A,
Prestige Worldwide.
Violent J hated the name.
I don't blame him.
Or B, they found out that the term incorporated would have been like a big like legal problem.
Oh.
And so they tried coming up with a bunch of different names, like Twiztid this, Twiztid that, Twiztid that. And then Violent J was like, just call yourself Twiztid. And so it worked. Hectic, Paul became Monoxide because he smokes a lot of Newports. Sure. At least he did. He doesn't anymore.
Oh, that's good.
He vapes. And Mr. Bones, Jamie, became Jamie Madrox, which is a reference to the Multiple Man from the X-Men comics.
I don't know.
Because he is a big fucking nerd.
Yeah.
Like, apparently...
I'm just going to put this out there.
Mm-hmm.
All of the people that we're talking about
are big fucking
nerds. Regardless of whether or not they're into comics and shit, they're all big fucking nerds.
If you listen to some, like, early, like, Twiztid or Mr. Bones or anything like that, anything that Jamie does, like, he could have been a pioneer of nerdcore. I'm not fucking joking. But, yeah, so Twiztid pretty much came about there, and, they put their first, album out on Psychopathic Records, Most Tasteless. But then shortly after, is when the whole, Hollywood issue happened with Island. And so, Violent J said that they, if they went to, Island, Island had to also sign Twiztid. So that's what they brought them for. Most Tasteless ended up getting pulled because there were a lot of uncleared samples. And so, Island Records re-put out the album, which is probably that version we're going to hear because most of the songs that were taken off end up getting put on other albums in the future.
Oh, okay.
So we'll get to Most Tasteless, the regular version, or the re-release, which is still, I think now it's out of print. I don't think that Psychopathic can put any of those out. It's very, very frustrating. Twiztid was on the label from 97 officially, 97 or 98, until 2012. During their tenure on Psychopathic Records, they helped bring multiple people onto the label. They brought Blaze You Did Homie.
Who you did who?
Who you did who? Where I'm from is cool. ABK was helped onto the label because of that.
The Heartbreak Kid.
Yes. Yeah, I think there were some more. I think that Lavelle might have been on there because of Twiztid as well.
Patti LaBelle.
There was actually rumors. There's something, I don't know how true it is, but there's something that I think I heard before where Monoxide said that he was trying to get ICP to ignore the beef that they have with Eminem and sign him. And the day when he went to try and talk to Violent J about it was when Dr. Dre announced that he signed Eminem. So that didn't happen, needless to say. They averaged almost an LP a year under Psychopathic Records.
Jesus Christ.
Plus, they each had a solo album. Monoxide's came out in 2004. Jamie Madrox's came out in 2006. And when Madrox toured, he had a special edition of the album, which had remixes and a couple different tracks on there as well. The Earth 2 version, which is a play on His Love for Comics.
Yeah.
They were also involved in pretty much every supergroup that Psychopathic did. They did Psychopathic Riders, and they did Dark Lotus, which Dark Lotus was originally just going to be ICP and Twiztid.
Oh.
And then by the time the true group came to fruition, it had 6 people.
Jesus.
Now officially, it's dead.
Yeah.
But in its last incarnation, it only had 5.
Why is it dead? What happened?
Because in 2012, shortly after their Abominations tour, Abominations was their last album released on Psychopathic Records, Twiztid announced on their Twitter account that they were leaving Psychopathic Records.
Oh.
Apparently, Psychopathic had a very, very open policy of, we're not holding you to contracts. If you feel that you need to leave because of whatever reason, by all means.
Right.
This shocked fucking everybody. Because Twiztid were there, not necessarily since day one, but they were the people who stuck around for so long.
Pretty early on, yeah.
Even when there were rumors of them leaving way back in 2003. There was talk about them leaving after, I think, the Green Book. Which there's actually merch that they had produced at the time for allegedly Magic Records. There's some stuff about it in the actual booklet of the first pressing. And that's due to somebody else who was involved in Psychopathic, and they dropped his ass after. Yeah, it was a fucked up situation. But Twiztid leaving Psychopathic put a lot of people... It left a lot of questions. It was like, why did they leave? You know, is it just them that's leaving? Because
are they cool?
So the answer was, for a long time, yes. The answer as it stands now is, you do your thing, we'll do our thing. At least that's what I've interpreted from some recent interviews. There was one where they were on Shade 45 a couple weeks ago.
I did hear that from something that there was an interview with Twiztid where they did say, like, they weren't gonna throw shade at fucking anybody. They were just like, no, we're just gonna fucking do our thing, you know?
Yes.
And I'm okay with that. That's cool.
Right. I mean, it's something that people who don't like Twiztid are constantly saying Twiztid are bitches because they turn their backs on the people who made them famous and everything like that. It's like, ICP, in my opinion, helped Twiztid with a platform.
Yeah.
Okay.
They gave them a platform, but like a platform doesn't do shit for you if you can't fucking do something on it.
Allegedly, and again, I've only been listening to this music since the mid-2000s. I do not know everything from the early parts. Allegedly, people did not like Twiztid when they first toured, and were touring with Most Tasteless. That's a consensus that I've seen among a number of people.
Interesting.
Whereas after Most Tasteless, which I still think is a pretty good album, practically every album improves. Okay? it's hard to say that with a lot of musicians.
Yeah.
Where you can say on either a technical level or a musical level, via production or anything like that, where each release seems to get better. And there's people who hate some of their later albums because of this reason or that, and it's like, I don't know. I've been listening to Twiztid technically, like from the time that I started listening in about 0506 to now. I've listened to a much larger point of their careers as Twiztid than when I started to when Twiztid became a thing. Like, I thought that up whenever I was coming home from the concert. I've listened to Twiztid for almost 14 years now.
Jesus Christ.
And when Twiztid started in 97 to when I started in 06, okay, yeah, most of the early stuff was already done with.
Yeah.
My first Twiztid albums, the girl I was dating in high school got them for me. She got me Freak Show, Mansmith Volume 1, and Mutant Volume 2. And I remember hating Mutant for a very long time, and it wasn't until recent years where I really appreciated it. Huh. Mansmith is actually probably my least favorite at this point, which it's not a bad album. It's just, for some reason, doesn't flow as well as some of their other CDs do.
Yeah.
Freak Show has some of the most popular, it has the most popular Twiztid song in We Don't Die. And so many songs that people just consistently clamor for.
So Mutant was the one you said you didn't care for at first, right?
Yes. Mutant was the album that was... Mansmith and Mutant were basically a two-parter. They came out a month apart from each other. And Mutant is what a lot of people interpreted a alleged project that never came to light as being. They were supposed to have an album or a group called Black Magic, which was supposed to be just a rock project. It didn't happen. Mutant happened, and it's mostly rock. So I think I read something where Madrox said, if you close your eyes and you really, really think that it's Black Magic, then sure, it can be Black Magic. This is Mutant Volume 2.
Yeah. So I want to run a thing past you real quick.
Yes.
So, I'm just gonna do this in the form of a story, then I'm gonna throw it at you. Okay. So I'm a pretty big Coheed and Cambria fan.
Yes.
I don't listen to them as much as I used to, but like, coming out of high school and all that stuff, and into me college days, I listened to a lot of fucking Coheed and Cambria in my time. I got started around the first Good Apollo album, and...
Sorry, those are gummy butterflies from Sheets.
Delicious.
They're bomb.
And then, whenever the second one came out, I was super fucking hyped, bought it like the first day that I could get out to a store to buy it.
Right.
Didn't get into their first two albums much. I bought them, and I had them sitting around for a very long time, but I was like, I'm not really into these.
Right.
Until the time that I saw them live.
Oh.
And they ripped off some fucking awesome songs off of those albums, and I'm like, I need to listen to this. I went back and listened to them, I was like, these are fucking amazing.
Yes.
Did that happen to you with Twiztid?
So, it definitely happened this past Sunday at the Twiztid concert. I'm not kidding. I was under the impression, whenever I talked about the Mystery Eras, I had seen ahead of time that the first show was going to be their OG era. And then the next night, I saw that it was the Green Book, Mansmith, Mutant, Independence Day era. I was like, okay. So then the third show was Wicked, Heartbroken Homicidal, Abominations, which was the one I really wanted to see, honestly. Mm-hmm. So I interpreted that as, okay, those were all the psychopathic eras. Now what we're going to get is going to be everything from Magic Ninja Entertainment, their label that they started back in 2014 officially. So I was just listening. First off, I was listening to all Twiztid for like a week. Then the day before, I was like, okay, I just need to listen to the MNE stuff. Then I saw them get off of the out of their car, like the fucking Suburban or whatever they were driving, and they're wearing Green Book era jerseys. And I'm like, oh fuck, they're doing the Green Book era. Which actually, the more I think about it, that was the era I wanted to see the least, I think. But mostly just because of Mansmith. But then they came out wearing the fucking OG jerseys. I'm like, what the fuck just happened? I'm like, okay, so they didn't do any of this stuff. Which, by the way, after their third song, Monoxide goes, y'all ready to hear Magic Spells? Which was their new rock song.
Oh, yeah.
And everybody's like, yeah! He's like, too bad.
What a dick.
He says, you gotta come to the Generation Nightmare tour for that. And I was like, God damn it, Monoxide.
What a fucking dick.
So, but after that show, I literally hurried up and I made a playlist of just those 3 albums. Because I was like, okay, no, some of these are really fucking bomb and I never give them the time of day.
It's a really good way to get into music like that. Even, like, hearing something live, even if the live version is, like, better than what you're going to hear on the studio album, you still do get, like, a much better appreciation for it because it's connected. Yeah. It's also now connected to, like, a moment in your past that you were really excited for. So, like, it pushes you back to that. Right.
I mean, that's, like, the first time I saw Twiztid was in 2010 on their Slaughterhouse tour. This was the second Juggalo concert I'd ever gone to. And... man, for the life of me, I cannot tell you, like, any of the songs they did at that show. Like, none of them stand out. Honestly, I credit that tour as being, that's the first time I ever saw Kung Fu Vampire, who is a pretty big name in the underground nowadays. And I hated Kung Fu Vampire then, because everybody around me hated Kung Fu Vampire.
Oh, yeah.
But there was one song that just stuck with me for some reason. It took me ages to find out what it was. And then I finally found out, bought the CD, and I became a fan ever since. I even told him, because Kung Fu Vampire, I had fucking posted a video on Twitter, me and the girl I was dating at the time, we were like, oh yeah, we just saw Kung Fu Vampire, he sucked dick, blah blah. Yeah. Kung Fu Vampire responded to that.
Jesus Christ.
4 or 5 years later, I go to a tour, Kung Fu Vampire's there, and, like, I go to his merch booth after because I wanted to buy the new CD. And I even told him, I was like, listen, man, I first saw you, this tour, blah, blah, blah. I told him the whole story. And I was like, I want you to know that I am happy I decided to really give you a chance because I'm a huge fan now. And I'm owning up to that. He's like, hey, respect. But, like, there's some Twiztid shows, like, Twiztid, seeing them live. You haven't seen Twiztid live. You've seen ICP.
Yes.
ICP is very theatrical.
They are.
And it's not that Twiztid aren't, but more of Twiztid's songs are higher on a technical level than an ICP song.
You're not. So you don't necessarily go to a Twiztid show for the quote unquote experience of it. You go because you want to hear some sweet songs.
It's a bit of both. Yeah, like I've had somebody tell me, I'm calling you out, Courtney, because I know you're one of them because you hate Twiztid.
Damn.
Where they just think that Twiztid's boring. And I'm like, no, they're just fucking good. Like, I love it. And they've played some of my favorite songs live. I mean, whenever there's a song from Heartbroken and Homicidal called PSA that a lot of people hated when that album first dropped. I heard them play it live, I lose my shit. My favorite song from their last album, I Got These Feelings. It sounds like nothing that Twiztid would do anytime prior. I bumped the fuck out of that song, and they did it at their tour 2 years ago. Lost my goddamn shit. So, one thing is, I'll say this right out. I did not like Twiztid at first.
Damn.
Because these are 2 white guys that dropped the N-bomb. I knew you were going to get it. Now,
I was waiting for it because you brought it up before.
So, it happens on Most Tasteless. It happens on Freak Show. And I can't be certain, but it might happen on Mirror Mirror. Okay? After that, they don't say it.
Okay.
And reason being, I mean, I'm pretty sure they said it on their old House of Crazy shit too. Yeah. When, there was a black guy in the group, because that's the ROC's black.
Yeah.
And I believe that's just, like, because of, like, where they grew up.
Yeah.
Okay. Not justifying it.
Yeah.
But that's something that we...
Let's step over into the zone real quick, so okay. I can... Let's have this short conversation.
Okay.
When it comes to slurs and such like that, a lot... People like to get on the whole thing of, like, well, they say it too, blah, 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 whatever. Mm-hmm. The point is that whenever it comes to reclamation of a slur, it is on the people who it is directed at to reclaim it, and it is no one else's business to do so. When it comes down to the fact that, they were rapping with a black guy who is obviously okay with that,
Yeah.
like, it becomes complicated by the fact that, like, some people are okay with, like, giving a pass to, like, white friends and all that stuff. Some people are not okay with white people being given those passes.
Right.
And I, don't have, that's not my fucking lane to get in to tell any of them what to fucking do with that.
Right.
That's up to them. And, I can only say what I hear from other people, and what I hear from most people that I hear from is, no, stop giving people fucking passes. And if somebody hands you a pass, just don't take it.
I feel like the only person who would be able to give you a pass is, like, Obama. Ice-T, maybe.
Ice motherfucking
Like, but that's the thing.
what we're trying to say is cut it out, Quentin Tarantino. Jesus Christ.
Just as soon as he announces he's got a new movie come up, all the white people who are dying to say the N-word just signing up.
But they always know it's going to be Quentin doing it.
But yeah, I mean, because of that, I kind of stayed away from Twiztid for a while. Blaze 2. Blaze did up until I think his first. I think by Colton Grundy he didn't anymore. And ABK even drops one, in a Blaze song, which he's not black, he's Native American.
Oh.
So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Although I have heard rumors that ICP, or at the very least Shaggy, has casually used that term.
Yeah. Doesn't show up in their music at all.
No, it does not.
That was an interesting one. I was like, I thought maybe it would at some point. No, never.
It never shows up.
Fat Joe. Take it up. Look, Fat Joe. Anybody, you gotta take it up with Diddy. You gotta take it up with Nicki Minaj. You gotta take it up with Busta Rhymes. I can't make a call on this.
But yeah, I mean, it took a long time for me to really want to listen to Twiztid more, because I was really holding myself back because of that reason. And maybe that was a noble reason, maybe it was a dumb reason. Like, it's not my call either, and I can't help the fact that I'm still, like, a fan of the music.
Yeah.
Do I repeat the term? No.
Nah.
There are a number of 2-syllable words that you can put in to censor yourself instead of saying the N-word, and that's what I do. There's also a 2-syllable word that you can use to substitute with the F word. That
so many.
It kind of works. But yeah, I mean, it wasn't until, like, I was listening to more ICP and hearing them in more of the songs when I was like, oh man, these guys they're too good. I can't not listen.
Especially whenever you got around to the best song.
Homies?
Yeah.
Okay. And that was, Homies was the third song I ever listened to, so.
Oh, dang.
Yeah. It's an important song
it's the best one.
In my history. It's the best song?
I think it's
the best ICP song?
I think it's the best ICP song.
The least insane clown song
it's the best
the best insane clown posse song.
It says some real shit.
It does. I don't know if that's the best song.
Well,
but you know what? It's not a matter of finding out if it's ICP's best song. Is it Twiztid's best guest verse?
Yes.
The answer is no. But close. I can't wait until we get to Psychopathics from Outer Space. There's a pretty good track on there, and they excel on it. But again, with them leaving, they started their own label in officially, I think it's 2014. Magic Ninja Entertainment, direct reference. It's got to be a reference to the Magic Ninja chant that started from Big Money Hustlers,
of course.
Magic Ninja is really fucking good. They have signed multiple people who used to be on Psychopathic Records.
Did they have people like whenever they split off and did that? Like, did they already have people like lined up for that?
No,
it was just
so
them.
When Twiztid left, everybody automatically assumed Blaze Your Dead Homie was right there with them. Mm. He's their ride or die. However, they left at the tail end of 2012. There was a compilation, a mixtape that came out, DJ Clay's World Upside Down, which came out I think in June 2013, and Blaze was featured on it. I can't remember if Blaze had a solo track or if he just did the drive-by song with ABK. And there was a short tour that he did, and Violent J at one point had said that Blaze left, and while Blaze was on tour, and Blaze was like, apparently I'm not on Psychopathic anymore. Yeah, like,
Jesus
Violent
Christ.
J done did a fuck up there.
Yeah.
And then Violent J, like, a week later, said the same thing. He's like, listen, honestly, we hadn't talked to him in a while, and we were under the assumption that whenever they left, he left too. It didn't officially happen until, like, a half a year later, something like that. Boondocks went over there, Young Wicked, and also Bones, collectively A and B. ROC is on there.
The whole crew.
We've talked about Gmo Ski.
Yeah.
In passing, he's on their label. Lex the Hexmaster, Lars, which is Bizarre from D12, and King Gordy. King Gordy we've mentioned. That's a dude who his normal stuff is way too much for me. Sure. And Gorilla Voltage, which they're really dope. I think that might be everybody. I hope I'm not fucking up and overlooking somebody.
Man, I hope Magic Ninja Entertainment isn't listening right now.
Right.
Really pissed off that you left out that other person.
No, I think I got everybody. But I mentioned about like Twiztid was in Dark Lotus and Psychopathic Riders, and then they're also in another side project that's had one release so far. That's Triple Threat. That's Twiztid with Blaze Your Dead Homie. Literally taken from the song Triple Threat from Mutant Volume 2.
That classic.
It is a fucking classic. It's such a classic that a song that came out in 2005 got a video in 2012.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, it's okay. One of the songs from Most Tasteless just got a fucking video. What was it, last year or the year before when they did the Most Tasteless tour. And the video is pretty basic, but it's pretty cool. And it's a song where they actually censor the N-word in the video. But Twiztid's, again, they're one of the few groups that I think have improved steadily over each release. Do I have a favorite album? Yes. Maybe some of the other ones are still better. But again, I can recognize that. However, the album that I've said is my favorite, both members of Twiztid has said that is their best album and everything else is second. So, I feel pretty good.
What is it?
Abominations, their final album on Psychopathic Records. And one of the reasons why Abominations is very bittersweet, it had almost no promotion. What happened in 2012 was Abominations was to be released in October. I think it was like the first week of October. And also, Psychopathic Records had signed Cold 187, who formerly was Big Hutch. He was a member of the group Above the Law, which ICP looked up to them. Huh. His album was supposed to come out, I think, 2 weeks later. And Abominations had no music videos, almost no promotion. They had to make 2 versions of the album, one with Madrox on the front, one with Monoxide on the other, and they each had a special solo track, so you had to buy both versions if you really wanted everything. What happened was they pushed the release date of Abominations to the same day as Big Hutch's album. One of the cool things that they did was if you bought both albums, both Abominations and Big Hutch's The Only Solution, you got a exclusive CD that had all of these cypher tracks that had been put out on YouTube. And that was the only way you could get them. I did that. It was really, really cool. Twiztid, apparently, on one of their one of the tour stops that they done, somebody had asked them to sign it, and Jamie was like, "What even is this?" And they're like, "Oh, that's what you got." Blah, blah, blah. And like he's like, "Wait, you got that? How?" They didn't even know. They were not in the talks about anything regarding the promotion of their album. So apparently that was like the one piece of straw that broke the wagon, among a number of other things.
Yeah.
So it's very unfortunate because Abominations is so damn good. That entire album is a work of art. They do a great thing in the whole, hey, this is a skit, it can be its own fucking track. And it's one of the ones where, like, no, I obviously don't listen to the skits, like, I don't keep them on my phone.
Yeah. But
I still will just listen to them from time to time because they're fucking funny. Like, they're really good. But they've done so many different kinds of songs. They can do the horror stuff. They can do funny. They excel on pretty much every track that they're on, especially if they're doing a guest verse. We'll finally get to a track that has Twiztid when we discuss Forgotten Freshness Volume 2. Because a Twiztid track, officially it's Twiztid, is on there. It features ICP. But it's a pretty good one. I got to hear it at the concerts.
Nice.
But they're just they're fucking great. They're fucking great. That's why I wanted to have a discussion to kind of give my perspective of it to you.
Yeah.
And to obviously let the people know where I stand on this. You have only listened to, I believe you said, the Green Book.
I have a copy of the Green Book that you bought for me. And I listened to it one time.
And that was it.
I don't remember much of anything from it. I remember I was pretty down with it. You know what? Let me see if I can... I made a post about it whenever I listened to it.
Oh, wow.
Because at the time, it was before I was... It was the job before I have right now.
Uh-huh.
It was whenever I was working, doing, machine work and stuff.
Oh, so after the one that we were both at.
Yeah.
Ah.
And I had asked at some point on Facebook for a bunch of people to give me stuff to listen to.
Ah, I remember that.
And I don't think this wasn't that project. It wasn't that thing.
No, it wasn't?
No, this was a different thing. This was before that, actually. This was one of the precursors to that idea.
Well, I think that might have been when I offered you Borealis.
Maybe.
Because I was like, dude, you'd fucking like them.
But, yeah, a bunch of people gave me some suggestions to listen to. And I decided to add to that I was going to listen to the Green Book. So I picked up a copy of a Kinks album to listen to, and it was pretty good. I liked the Kinks. They were fun. I think that was also a day whenever I got another one. I'm just trying to find this real quick, and it's really hard because it's not giving me posts that are specifically about with the really words annoying. That I searched.
Get better Twitter.
Posts. Search my posts.
This is Facebook. Get better Facebook.
It's on Facebook.
Fucking Facebook.
Oh, hey, it was just this one. Okay. All right. Okay, so...
Can I share with the class?
Oh, that was the same... Okay, so I'm just going to run through all the other things that I listened to real quick.
Okay.
I listened to Savatage, Handful of Rain. I let you listen to a song from that.
Okay.
Savatage is bitchin'. Everybody should listen to them. The Kinks. Everybody's in showbiz. You know the Kinks.
I've heard of the Kinks.
You Really Got Me before Van Halen covered it.
Okay.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. They're a good time. Neutral Milk Hotel on Avery Island. Neutral Milk Hotel is weird. That's name. Yeah, they're classic. They've been around for a long time.
Okay.
Elvis Costello's The Juliet Letters with the Brodsky Quartet.
Oh, damn.
I fucking love Elvis Costello in general. He's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a good album. Motley Crue's Shout of the Devil.
Okay.
It rocks. Matt Costa's Unfamiliar Faces. Some girl at the Exchange recommended that I buy it, so I was like, yeah. And the Green Book.
Oh.
I did not have a lot to say about it. I said, solid album. Twiztid may be the best psychopathic artist I've heard. Yeah, I said it. Enjoy Cut Calhoun status, Shaggy.
That's a play on MK, where he said that Cut Calhoun was the 9th best artist on Strange Music back when there was like 7 people. I fucking love MK. Yeah. Dude, Twiztid's so fucking good. And like, there are, whenever they do like the supergroup stuff, they are always on point. Like all the Psychopathic Rider stuff, they're fucking bomb at. But that's because Psychopathic Riders is meant to be like gangster music, and Monoxide's all about that shit. So he's really good at it. And Balaji's Dead Homie, who his gimmick is he's a dead gangster,
right?
So he's good at it. But like
in the one song that I really know that has Twiztid in it, which is Homies. The thing about them that to me stands out head and shoulders above like what I feel like I usually hear from ICP, at the very least what we hear in what we've gotten through so far, is that even in that one song there is more diversity in their like flow and just the way that they construct their rhymes.
Oh yeah.
Than what you will like ever hear from ICP.
It's interesting because Paul Monoxide, he there is a specific kind of cadence that he has when he does a specific rhyme. It's without fail. It's on any song where he does the specific rhyme. It's inescapable for him.
Okay.
And I don't mind that because it's unique to him. Nobody else tries that. Like Jamie doesn't do it in his next verse or something like that. I'll point it out whenever we come to one of those. But it's anytime I think that you hear the sound. Like AU, like like I was saying pull. The way that he rhymes with that is just, I don't know, it's interesting. It's probably really fucking stupid, but I like it.
Huh.
But yeah, if you listen to Homies, Violent J does one thing, and that's it.
I mean, for Homies is an interesting one overall because A, it's the best song. B, it is one actually where I feel like everybody really kind of like.
No.
I don't know about Twiztid in like terms of like what they usually do, but I feel like even Violent J like stepped outside of his box for that because he's doing less.
Shaggy doesn't.
Well, Shaggy doesn't rap anything.
Shaggy's exactly what he always fucking does.
But Violent J, he does a lot of like, he's like talk rapping for most of that.
Well, that
and it's
happens
interesting,
a lot.
and it works.
That happens a lot in that
thing.
era.
Yeah,
no joke. From the Wraith up until about 05. So about a 3-4 year time period. He does a lot of that. Like, noticeably Violent J. There's people who think that the Violent J who shows up at the Wraith era is not the original Violent J. I'm not even fucking kidding. They switched Fat Violent J from Bizarre era
oh my God.
with a new skinny Violent J.
Oh my God.
And yeah, like the way he raps from the Wraith on is different than any style that he did before. He's kind of regressed back to the older stuff a little bit in recent years.
Yeah.
Especially from like Bang Pow Boom on. But no, it's distinctly different than...
It's really noticeably different from whenever they would just lock into like a little sing-songy back and forth kind of thing. And like, whenever you get to the like Twiztid's verses, in particular, who raps second on that?
That's Monoxide.
That's Monoxide doing the second one, where he does like the Puff it and pass it, and I give it to my homies.
Joel.
And he locks into this particular thing.
The y'all. Real quick, that's the part. Give it to my homies, y'all.
They didn't quit it, and I give it to my homies, y'all. But like he locks into that sort of like flow for it until he says the end of that bar, and then the last half of it, he's on a completely different flow.
Yes.
It's still like it. He plays off of the beginning of that, but he uses one specific flow to signify a section of it, and he doesn't feel like he has to do that for an entire goddamn verse or an entire goddamn song or album. And it's really cool.
That's the thing.
I can't wait until we talk about homies and I just say all of this again. I love that. It's so good.
It's a good
gonna
song.
be.
It's really good.
It's gonna be great.
My thing is, I can appreciate that when ICP approaches a specific style of a song, and they know what they want to go with, they pretty much do it.
Yeah.
Like, the first thing that's coming to mind is The Dead One.
Yeah.
It is literally just, hey,
you had great appreciation for that.
Exactly.
I remember exactly how much you loved that song.
Uh-huh. So when they have that, it's fine. But there's a lot of times where it seems like there's songs, or at least a number of the lesser known ones, don't have that direction. However, a number of other artists, Twiztid included, know the style that they're putting for a song. And it's not something that they had right from the get-go. Like, Most Tasteless, if you listen to the original version of Most Tasteless, as a debut album, even though they've been House of Crazies, from the past, as a debut album, it's a much better debut for Psychopathic Records than Carnival of Carnage is for ICP.
Yeah.
Okay. That can be attributed to a number of things. It can be attributed to the production from a difference of, 6 years. Technology improved vastly.
Absolutely.
Their style is just, in general, different than ICP's. Their actual vocal delivery is way different.
It's a fresh sound.
It is. But, excuse me, it seems like, especially in their later work, I'd probably say from maybe even later than that. I'll lock it down and say from Independence Day, which came out in 2007. From Independence Day on, any time that you could distinct or recognize one song from a different one, it's because they're doing something different with how they're delivering their vocals on a technical level.
Yeah.
Okay. ICP struggles with that a lot. They have amazing songs. They're songs that I could not live without. But I'm sure that I could take some lyrics from one ICP song, put them over one of their other instrumentals, and as long as I, adjust the speed of it, it would probably fit. With Twiztid, it's like, no, they made the lyrics for that song specifically, and that's something that I can really appreciate. It's something that a lot of artists struggle with, I think, even nowadays. How many times, I showed you that fucking shark puppet video.
Sure.
Okay. And I don't know, God, I don't know who the fucking artist was. And I like the song, but it's stupid.
Yeah, the one that you're talking about, yeah.
But it sounds like something that literally anybody nowadays on the radio does. It sounds like the same shit. You could take 5 rappers that are on the radio, and I guarantee if you gave them each their other songs to sing, they're going to sound the fucking same. It's very, very difficult to have that. But that's one of the reasons why, as I've said, getting back to Twiztid, remember how I mentioned that there's a better version of First Day Out? It's because Jamie Madrox owns that bitch. Heard that shit at the concert too. It's so fucking good.
I did not hear it.
Well, you will in a couple weeks.
Oh, okay.
And you're going to be like, wow, Mike, that was a pretty good song.
This is the first time you've ever been right about anything.
I mean, that's probably not inaccurate.
I appreciate you conceding the point on chicken hunting. Thank you. You did. You said it.
I hate you. I hate you right now. But I know I sound like a twisted dick rider at this point. That's what a lot of people would probably say. If I was on Fagel Lovers right now talking about it, they'd probably be like, oh...
Really?
Oh, yeah, Fagel Lovers. Half the people are like, yeah, Twisted rocks. And the other people are like, oh, Twizzlers, you suck. That's what they call people who like Twiztid. They call them Twizzlers.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid. I was like, come on, guys. We collectively like people who dress up, who are almost 50 and painting up like clowns.
Yeah.
Let's be real here. Come on.
It's... Okay, so... I'm gonna go way off topic here for a minute.
That's fine.
But, okay,
It's a discussion episode. If you don't want to hear the discussion, well, I'm sorry.
So Tekko's coming up,
Okay.
right? It's a anime convention
at
local
this
to
point
Pittsburgh.
will have already passed.
Yes, and there's a thing that goes on at there. There's a group that they exist across the country, but specifically I see them at Tekko all the time because they're banned from a lot of conventions. Well, it's not necessarily that they're banned. It's that like their particular brand of entertainment is not allowed at other conventions.
Oh.
Sleeping Samurai. It's hitting people with foam swords.
Oh.
There's a reason it's not allowed at many cons because
People get fucked up.
things get broken.
Oh.
It's the danger, like
bones.
having a big enough space to mess with. No, it doesn't get there.
Oh, okay.
They're very careful about making sure people don't fuck each other up.
Okay.
But this isn't the only group that hits people with foam swords. There's one called Dagger here, and it is a completely different style of it, where you're actually... Dagger here is like... so, Sleeping Samurai, one-on-one battles. Dagger here, large-scale war.
Oh, fuck.
With much more... they have more strict rules on the padding for their weapons, because you're allowed to take headshots.
Oh.
And you're also allowed to do, like, minor grappling. Like, you can throw somebody.
Jeez.
And, obviously it's all within reason.
Right.
But there's another one. I don't remember what the fuck it's called, though. But there are other foam sword fighting things. And it has the same thing. The same weird elitism among people who hit each other with foam fucking swords. And this was brought up in the group for it on Facebook. Somebody brought up like somebody was just banned from Sleeping Samurai outright because they started like doing this shit with other groups and talking shit on all these people and stuff.
Oh my god.
And they're like, no, fuck this person. We don't need that. I posted on it and I was like, I don't understand weird elitism among people who just fucking hit each other with foam swords or rap.
Yeah, I mean,
like if you don't like something, whatever. If the thing is, like, actively shitty in terms of, like, what it's promoting...
Right.
Yeah, whatever. You can be fucking vocal about it. If it's just, like, I don't like their style, I think they're dumb.
So...
like, whatever.
Okay, to swing it back, this is another reason why a lot of people... Not a lot, but why a number of people do not like Twiztid now. You're aware of the FBI's... alleged gang affiliation
I heard about that,
the Insane Clown Posse and
I
their
do
fans,
know
the
that.
Juggalos. So, what happened was, this started back in 2010 or 2011, where the FBI had released a gang list and called Juggalos a loosely organized hybrid gang.
They called it the opposite of a gang, but also a gang.
Right. Well, ICP was like, nah, we ain't down with this shit. We're gonna fight that. Now, this is where shit gets fucking dumb.
I recall a bit of this story.
So,
I don't remember the specifics of stuff.
within a year, there was something that came out that said, or that were basically when the new gang list had come out, Juggalos were not on there. Okay. There are some states that still recognize that, or at the very least some counties, because there are people that, obviously, like, there are people who take it too hard and are like, yeah, gang shit. I'm not about that. If you're using a fucking Hatchet Man as a gang label, fuck you.
Yes, true.
I want nothing to do with you, because you literally do nothing but drag that name through the fucking mud.
Yeah.
So fuck you. I don't have anything nice to say about it.
Get your own shit.
Like, God, just go grab a fucking swastika. Because then we can actually acknowledge you more when you get the shit beat out of you. Fuck. Anyways. Whenever the next gang list came out, Juggalos weren't on it.
Mm-hmm.
But ICP would still want to fight them. They're like, we need to find out what the fuck is going on.
Right.
So, most of the people on the label were like, yeah, like, this isn't fair to our fans and everything. And that's actually that Cypher CD that I mentioned. Mm-hmm. The fourth one was something along the lines of, like, going against the FBI.
Yeah.
I think... No, there was another song that did that. There was a song that they made in the future called If We Were a Gang. But it was just... It became a lot of people's obsession is finding out, like, oh man, why, like, what do we do now? Like, I can't go to the military now because of my Hatchman tattoo. My kids are getting taken away because, you know, I have a tattoo that says Juggalo and things like that. Mm-hmm. How true that is, I don't know. And I'm sure that maybe somewhere that's true.
Right.
But to the extent what people were trying to say, maybe not. One of the things was, a couple years ago, ICP was organizing a march in Washington, D.C.
I recall.
When they had asked so many fucking artists that had performed at the Gathering and they toured with everything, you know, if they would join. Numerous artists said yes. ROC, for Magic Ninja, said no. Mm-hmm. And I think 2 days later, the entire label said no. And Violent J did not take that very well.
I recall Twiztid had released like a statement on why.
Yes.
They did. So or was it Twiztid specifically, or was it just Magic Ninja, like the whole
Magic
label?
Ninja in general. Okay. But in some recent interviews, including the one that was on Shade 45 recently, which is a very good one. And obviously we're only hearing one side of the story. Sure. The only way we're ever going to get the whole thing is if Twiztid and ICP are in the same room together with a mediator and bodyguards. Because that's the only way it's going to happen. What happened was, whenever that gang list had come back out and Juggalos weren't on it, ICP was trying to find out what caused the FBI to put Juggalos on the gang list. Like, they were already off the list.
Yeah.
They just wanted to find out why were they on the list in the first place. It became a publicity stunt. That's all it really came down to. If you marched in DC with ICP, I commend you. I would have done it. I'm not even lying. I wanted to do it.
Sure.
I did not have A, the money, B, the free time to go. All right. If you traveled across the country to go there, you missed work for that. I hope you didn't lose your job. I hope that, you know, A, I hope you had a good time. Yeah. B, I hope that it was something that you thought was important enough to do so. That's not me throwing a knock at anybody.
Yeah.
Okay, because I wanted to do it, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But it became a point where it was not for the Juggalos. It was for ICP.
Yeah.
And that's the issue that Twiztid had. It was not for the people who were supporting you. It's for you.
Right.
That's what it came down to. All right? And you know what? Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. No one is going to know for sure. That's just how it is.
Right.
A lot of the reason why people don't like Twiztid anymore, you know, they're saying like, oh, they turned their back on ICP. You know, they wouldn't march and all that shit. There's that. That was one of the things. And the other one was Violent J had a big fucking like 2-hour-long interview on Fable Lovers a couple years back. And for like a half of it, he's just saying about like how hard he is because Twiztid did this, Twiztid did that. Twiztid wanted some of their masters back.
Yeah.
Which, if you're in the music industry, having your masters is everything.
Yeah. And
most artists do not have that. It is literally owned by the record labels. When ICP wanted to release the first 6 box set, they are paying Island Records, I think it's primarily Island Records, for at least 2 of those CDs. Because it's got Malenko in it, and it has Jekyll Brothers.
Yep. They
cannot sell those on their own website.
Right.
Because they don't own the rights. Okay?
Music rights are way fucked up.
It's fucked up.
It's some shit.
It's fucked up. I want to watch that fucking documentary I just saw showed up on YouTube by Lance Bass.
Yeah.
It's basically talking about his manager from when he was in NSYNC. his manager was also the guy who created the Backstreet Boys too.
Oh, shit.
And because of him, they were fucking broke for the first couple of years of their careers. Because he basically called himself the sixth member of the group and funneled the majority of profits to himself. Lance Bass said on the thing, was like, oh yeah, my third year in the group, I got my first paycheck, it was for $10,000.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So, that's a little bit off the topic, but when you have your music masters, you literally have your money.
Yep.
Right there. And what allegedly Twiztid wanted was they wanted the masters to some of their albums. Supposedly, ICP gave them a master whenever they played at the Gathering the one year. And they got a master when they recorded the fourth Dark Lotus album. How true that is, I don't know. However, the Mutant Volume 2 that I mentioned before, we did get a remixed and remastered edition of it 2 years ago. It is distinctly musically different. So it does not surprise me if that's one of the albums that they got.
I can see that.
So people are mad about that. Because Twiztid, the artist who made said music,
right,
want to continue to make make money off of the music that they made.
Yeah.
Apparently Violent J in the one interview said, like, hey man, like, you guys should still put a Hatchet Man on your CDs, you know, just to show where you came from. And they said no. And he was hurt by that. And it's like,
get over it.
A Hatchet Man is a copyrighted symbol of the record label.
Yeah.
That would cause them to have to basically pay some money at some point to ICP. I get that. That is not something that they should have to do.
Right.
If they want to put in the special thanks in their album booklet, thanks to ICP, okay? Yeah, sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? There's people that say that they're covering up their Hatchet Man tattoos. No. Paul, I saw his fucking tattoos recently. He still has a big-ass Hatchet Man on his forearm.
Yeah.
Like...
I'm gonna... This might be an unpopular thing to say.
Go ahead.
But I'm gonna say it.
Okay.
For as much as Jay and Shaggy, mostly Jay in this case...
Mostly Jay.
May go off
because Shaggy shuts his fucking mouth.
Yeah. And
that sounded rude. It's not rude. It's just he almost never talks in interviews.
Shaggy's a very introverted person.
And whenever he does talk, you hear the phrase, know what I'm saying? A lot.
But Violent J, as much as he may, go off about the quote-unquote richie bitches and all that stuff, Violent J does like having his money. Like...
He said there was some interview from, like, the Malenko era where he made, like, $100,000. He thought he was rich then. And then, probably, like, a little bit later, after he made, like, I don't know how much more. Like, he was probably, like, he probably had close to $1 million at that point. He didn't think he was rich. It's like,
yeah.
Remember where you're coming from, dog.
Right. Like, here's the thing.
Man, if I had a 5-figure bank account right now, I'd think I was fucking rich.
Right.
Like, so Twiztid, whenever those Twiztid 10K boxes come out, I know I got that jersey, but it could really help.
Yeah, I mean, like, you can go ahead and bring up the fact that Jay has made a lot of money and done, like, some pretty good things with it. You know, there's like an old thing that used to go around every once in a while to talk about how, like, you know, they made a bunch of money and, like, bought homes for, like, their parents and all that stuff, and that's cool and whatever, but at the end of the day, Violent J still does, like, he's still into making money off, I mean, not only off of his own stuff, but off the backs of other people on his label.
This is the thing. The music industry, in general, is a business.
Uh-huh.
Okay? And like, let's be real here. I mean, they have artists that are not selling nearly as much as in the past. And it's for a number of reasons. A, maybe the talent isn't as highly regarded as the talent was in the past.
Yeah. B,
people just fucking streaming and shit. You cannot be a musician and make a living anymore.
Nope. It's rough. You have to hit fucking really fucking big.
Like, I'm sorry, but look at the people who were fucking rock stars in the 80s and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if they didn't piss all their money away on coke and hookers, you know, maybe they were set. Vanilla Ice was the one fucking smart guy, because even while he was touring on Ice Ice Baby,
he was learning to be a carpenter, so in the future,
seriously,
he could be on HGTV.
No, it wasn't that. He was in housing, like in general.
Yeah.
Like, he was buying houses and flipping them. Because he's fucking smart. Unlike MC Hammer. Fucking tax evasion shit.
Oh, God.
Like, seriously, though.
I mean, like, well, we see this, it's not even just in music, like, we're seeing it nowadays with fucking YouTubers and shit.
Oh, anything.
I mean, like, it's just the thing of, like, you have people, and, I mean, the thing that you have to remember is, like, honestly, whenever I would think about artists back then, like, to me, they were fucking adults because I was like 5 years old and shit.
Yeah.
But realistically, barely. They were barely adults most of the time whenever they were hitting it big and making all that cash and stuff. And
God, Britney Spears was 16 when Baby One More Time came out.
And you, like, at that age, you don't have guidance unless somebody tells you to, like, get a financial advisor, and what kid is gonna fucking do that? You can go ahead and call them dumb all you want, but if you're at that age and you're hitting it big, you're not gonna fucking do it either, because you're a fucking dumbass.
They're acting as if they any sane person would.
Yeah.
Like,
and that's what that's like what we still have today. We have people who make a shitload of money off of something that they never expected to ever hit big, and they don't know how to deal with it. They don't know how to deal with fame. They don't know how to deal with their money.
Yep.
And, like, it's real fucked. And, like, nowadays, though, I mean, it's starting to, like I said, it's not the music industry that's doing that anymore. In some cases, it is.
It's the everything.
It's mostly stuff on the internet and stuff like that. Nowadays, what you get from the music industry is, like, a really young person who has an amazing voice, and their parents don't know any better, and their agent just keeps pushing them to do stuff and destroys the fuck out of their voice before they're fucking 20.
Yeah, pretty much.
And they don't have a career after that, and they're left with nothing. And, you know, it's a sad story, and it happens every fucking day.
It's just...
But, you know, that's the kind of shit with that, like, whenever it comes to, like, people making money and stuff in music, and it is whack.
It is. And that's why you see so many people that are just trying to get big independently.
Yeah.
I mean, look at... For a very long time, I mentioned this on IG Live earlier, for a long time, I believe that there were 3 big underground independent labels. Mm-hmm. There was Psychopathic Records, there was Strange Music, and there was Suburban Noise Records. Suburban Noise Records, which is headed by basically Cottonmouth Kings, they would sign fucking anybody.
Damn.
I'm not even kidding. They would sign fucking anybody. They signed, like, a lot of the bands were like, oh yeah, we're all about weed. Okay, cool.
Got it.
About weed, come to Suburban Noise. But then they signed, like, Unwritten Law. They signed Broken Side. Like,
yes!
Like, and I like Broken Side for the novelty. Not because they're amazing.
They are amazing, though.
Booty Call's great. Because
So
E40 has such a good verse. But Suburban Noise fell off, like, fuck, what year is it? Probably in, like, 2013, 14, Suburban Noise kind of fell off. Mm-hmm. Strange, Tech Nine consistently signs new people. We just signed somebody a couple weeks ago, but in my opinion, it's somebody who sounds like any fucking other person on the radio. So if that's what you wanted, cool, but he's not for me. And that's fine. It doesn't always have to be for me.
Nah.
I recognize that.
It don't.
But, like, in my opinion, Strange Music's heyday was... God, fuck. Between 06, strictly because I had Everready, and 13, because I had something else. Also, that was the year when they signed Ritz. And Ritz was fucking great. Every Ritz album was good. And now he's doing his own thing, and I'm happy for him. But God, aside from Tech, Chris, Prozac is technically still there, which we're going to get another PDM album, I think. That's cool. But I don't pay attention to Strange Music anymore, really.
Yeah.
Like, Tech's new album comes out 2 weeks from today, when we're recording, and I'll have it. But it's hard for me to pay attention to about 3/4 of the label.
Right.
Psychopathic, at this point, has Insane Clown Posse. Insane Clown Posse. No, for real though. They have ICP. ABK is apparently on an interview he just did, still in the label.
Okay.
Light, which we saw him.
Yeah.
Ouija Mac, we saw him. Big Hoodoo.
Mm-hmm.
And
Little Toenail.
I think that's it. No, not Lil Toenail. Not Lil Toenail. Fuck that dude. Those might be it. DJ Clay, I think, is technically still with them. I don't know if Zug Island is back, but I think Zug Island's gonna be doing, like, an acoustic version of Cracked Tiles. I don't fucking know. Anyways, what I'm saying is, a lot of those labels are shells of what they used to be.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Strange is still doing its own thing, which is great.
Yeah.
And Strange is actually kind of respected within hip-hop nowadays. I mean, Tech Nine's in his 40s, and he's finally been getting recognition that he's deserved for a long time.
I mean, like, on all 6s and 7s, when it was whenever he started, like, bringing in, like...
Oh, that's when he had Lil Wayne.
Yeah, he had Lil Wayne on track.
Like, but, I mean, even so, he still had some people on some prior albums. It's just all 6s and 7s was like, this is the album that's gonna, like, burst through fucking everything.
Mm-hmm.
And then it continued with something else, which is...
Because all 6s and 7s, he didn't just have Lil Wayne, he had T-Pain on that.
He had Lil Wayne, he had T-Pain.
Snoop was on that, wasn't he?
Snoop was on there. Oh, fuck. Everybody was on there. Ludacris was on there.
Was he?
Think. Isn't Ludacris on Pornographic? No,
E40 is.
That's E40, that's right. I'm sorry.
Has he had Ludacris on a track ever?
Oh, if he hasn't, I feel really bad for not knowing this.
We've gone off the rails on a Twiztid discussion, but that's fine.
But you know what? It's a discussion.
Twiztid and music in general.
Yeah, I don't fucking care.
But yeah, anyway, to the point of, like, labels and shit, music in general has, like, there are still labels and stuff that do things, but I feel like those labels are less, like, what they used to be, where it was just like, we're gonna sign, like, this talent that we found out of nowhere, and it's more like a group, it's like more like a close, community of people. Like, maybe labels are like that, but, you know, like, more underground ones are. Like, Psychopathic, obviously, it seems like a bunch of people who, like, hang out and they're cool with each other and stuff. That's what that always seemed like.
Right.
Same with Magic Ninja, but, like...
Well, with Psychopathic, their setup for the label was very similar to, like, Death Row.
Okay.
Like, that's what they... Like, Death Row, Bad Boy, like, that's what they wanted that stuff to be like.
Okay.
And like, that's why you had, like, for about 3 or 4 years, most albums had a posse cut, where it was everybody on the fucking label, like, the quote-unquote family tracks.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what that was meant to be like. And that's why they
I can't imagine that dynamic has lasted. Maybe it still is, but, like...
fucked up thing, there was an interview that Jay did, like, last year where he said, from now on, every Psychopathic album is going to have a posse cut. Guess what? None of them fucking have.
Yeah.
We're waiting on Light's full length to drop, which he was in and out of the hospital recently, so I don't mind that, you know, it's taken him some time. Ouija Mac didn't have one on his 2 releases. ICP had no guest features on Fearless Fred Fury at all. There's a couple features on Flip, but yeah, there's...
I feel like...
But Magic Ninja, on the other hand, most of their albums...
Yeah, it seems like a tight-knit group.
Hell, most of them have known each other for however fucking long. Literally, about half the label had been on Psychopathic at one point or another. Much of it at the same time. Like...
Yeah, like, whenever... In the nerdcore community, in general, a lot of the people in there are like they release stuff independently for the most part.
Yes,
but they're all to.
Oh yeah, it's the only way you're gonna make any fucking money.
But they're also fucking tight with each other. Is the other part of it.
So like, it's not one of those.
It's not.
Damn it! You release something.
No, it's
shit.
It's like there's a label, but there isn't one. Like, because it's just like. It's a tight-knit group of people who are all cool with each other because they've all been inspired by each other in some way.
So it's like, hey man, I got this track that I think that you should jump on. You cool with that?
They hit each other up for verses all the time. They work together. Some of them produce for each other.
That's cool.
Most of them do their own production because they talk about, they were talking about like dealing, somebody asked, I was at a panel for like a Q&A panel for a bunch of nerdcore artists, and one person asked how they deal with producers and who like can't get stuff out on time and all that stuff, and they were like, I just do it myself, and then I don't have to deal with a producer who won't get me stuff on time. If a producer doesn't get me something on time, I do it myself, and then I don't bother with them anymore.
That's smart.
And yeah, and that kind of stuff like is sort of what people have to do anymore to be able to like, get by.
Right, but that's one of the benefits with a lot of the people who were independent is because they might have like a single producer that they go to. As we've talked about, Mikey Clark from basically 93 to 2001 was their only fucking producer.
That boy.
Okay? And that's fine. God, who else was it? Fritz the Cat, which we'll talk about him in some of Twiztid stuff later on. He became, at one point, I don't know if he still is, the in-house producer for Anti-Authority Records. And, oh fuck, one of the biggest fucking ones, Seven, produced almost everything for Strange Music. Like, it's like, hey Seven, I want something like this. And it's like, okay, I just made something like that yesterday, here you go. It's like, he's so fucking good. Seven is probably one of the best producers fucking ever. And I will say that till I die.
Nice.
Because he's just that fucking good. But that's why there's people who have, like, the only producer. It's not like,
their go-to.
Oh yeah, I want to get something from this guy, I want to get something from this guy, I want to get something from this guy. I want that DJ Khaled beat. I just want DJ Khaled to yell, like, "We the best!" He can't get that to me on time, fuck.
That's it, I'm doing it myself.
Like, the one guy who produces almost all of Ouija Mac stuff, Devereaux, like, I know I've said it before, Ouija is somebody I'm still trying to get used to. And but at the same time, I'll point this out. I was waiting on a mystery box since January, and it just came in today. And I was getting fucking salty as shit for it. But Ouija Mac actually got in touch with me on Instagram a couple days ago to like figure it out. Like, he followed me on Instagram so he could DM me and all this shit. And I'm like, you know what? Some people wouldn't even give a fuck. Lots of people probably wouldn't give a fuck. Be like, oh, we got your fucking money. So, props to him for at least, like, going out of the way, but, like...
He did the damn thing.
Right. But, like, the guy who produced the stuff, Devereaux, who actually did a couple songs on Flip, I think. Maybe both of them, I don't fucking remember.
Let us know, Tim. Check the liner notes.
It's... Oh, yeah! I forgot about that. I was like, who the fuck is Tim?
I could. It's right over there.
Yeah, you could.
I just don't want to lean over for it.
But, I mean, I dig the fact when it's like, when the people are so tight with the producers.
That's good
like,
shit.
Hey man, I got something that I have. Like, this is the style I'm thinking of. Can you get me with that? And they'll be like, fuck yeah. And like the next day they come up with some shit.
Mega Ran and K Murdoch. Holy shit. They do good shit together.
But like, Twiztid, God, I think Twiztid has worked with numerous producers, like, throughout their time on Psychopathic, and then from now, like, Seven exclusively produced all of Abominations. It's one of the reasons why it's so good. And I think he produced The Darkness as well. Mikey Clark did stuff on their first two. Fritz did stuff on the some of their middle-ish stuff. And then I think they kind of got, like, into some other producers for some of the other, like, for some of the randoms. Mm-hmm. I'll have to look into that, because I've never really paid attention, so I can't wait to see that now. Like, a good producer can make all the fucking difference.
Yeah.
On an album.
You can do a lot with that.
So
we've been going for about an hour and a half now.
I think
it's been a while.
Especially because about the last half hour plus has not been really about Twiztid at all.
Just rolled the fuck off.
But
it's okay though. It's what we do.
It's a discussion, and you know what? If this wasn't your thing, I'm sorry. You can wait another week.
I'm not sorry.
You can wait another week if you want to hear us talk about an album.
I don't give a fuck.
You know, we said last episode that it was gonna be
Freshness Volume 2.
Guess what? That wasn't this week. It's gonna be next week. So please look out for that. Remember to follow us on
Where?
various social medias, such as Facebook, which is
Juggalo Judgment.
our Twitter account, which is
At Juggalo Judgment.
our Instagram account, which is
At Juggalo Judgment.
you can get us on email.
JuggaloJudgment@gmail.com.
If you'd like to follow our personal Twitter accounts, it is
At Shmeev.
at Mike Spawn the SEJ. You can also follow me on Instagram. I'm just straight at Juggalo there. Shmeev doesn't fucking use his. But
If you feel like following me anyway, Insta-Shmeev.
Shmeev, which is pretty good actually.
Somebody took my other one. It happens very rarely.
Oh, that's some bullshit.
Very rarely it
Fucking
happens.
Fight them.
It happened on Instagram. It happened on fucking Rockstar whenever I tried to sign up for GTA Online.
Oh, fuck them bitches.
Pissed.
I as I've said before, I handle the Instagram account for the podcast. I update it sparingly, like a couple things here and there.
I'm on the Facebook.
But if you really want to like get in touch with me, Twitter is the easiest way. Also Instagram. I've been using Instagram a lot recently. I get on Instagram Live every now and then, like when I'm driving, just because I feel like talking.
It's entirely possible that after this Sunday, which is WrestleMania,
yes,
I will be off Twitter for a while because I need to. I just need to not be on fucking Twitter for a while. So I might be back on by the time this episode goes up. Who knows? Or maybe like a week after. I might just go for like a whole fucking month. We'll see.
I'm just gonna bathe in the Kofi Kingston glow.
I'm gonna be slapping down all of my live updates on WrestleMania, and then I will fucking ghost it.
Yeah, no joke. God, it's too fucking late now. We might post it on the Twitter account.
Kofi Mania
to follow Shmeev on his personal Twitter just for WrestleMania alone, because your live updates are fucking fun. I love them.
I have a good
all
time.
7 hours of WrestleMania.
Jesus Christ!
2-hour pre-show, 5-hour actual show, and we gotta work the next day. Let's fucking go!
Help!
We finna be tired as shit.
Christ Almighty!
And I'm by myself on Monday because it's the one dude's birthday, so I'm by myself when I'm training.
Damn!
Fucking kill me! Yeah, if y'all didn't know, I got a new job. I'm way less stressed.
Happy birthday!
Oh, yeah, it's not my birthday.
Happy birthday!
I know it isn't. That's in a couple months.
Well,
That's probably about two-ish months after this comes out. So
it's somebody's birthday.
So if y'all want to send me some birthday gifts, I'll get a PO box. There are some specific ICP albums I'm looking for. I need V Sinister's Hunting Season.
If you can find a different one of those porn albums, but like on an 8-track or a cassette, I'll take that for my birthday.
No, give it a fucking CD.
No, I need every...
Oh,
like,
all the mediums?
I need every medium.
Oh, okay.
Just
to say that you've got one.
This is a special collector's thing that I need.
Oh, man, we just gotta get that fucking...
I need lewd bullshit on every medium.
There's that fucking record player they sell at Walmart for like $60.
Do you have a Betamax laying around? Throw it my way.
It better be some lewd and crude shit. That's what I want to hear. I can't wait to like if we finally listen to that, point out which songs were from, like what parts they took for what.
I don't think we can listen. Like I have heard bits of it, and I'm like, this is.
I don't care. I want to fucking hear it. I don't care how.
I mean, fair enough.
I want to hear it. I will get my tissues and lotion ready.
I still need to get a copy of Pirates to watch that. That's going to be a good time.
I'm unaware.
My friend said he once did he went to a screening of it where they specifically just skipped over all the sex scenes because the actual plot of it is hilarious. And I was like, no, I want to sit in uncomfortable silence with all of my friends in the room.
But
anyway,
I think
that's about it. We've said all we have to say about Twiztid and everything else in the fucking world.
Yeah, I guess.
You guys,
I like these discussions though. They're a nice little break. We didn't listen to any ICP in the last couple weeks because light burnout, and also there's a lot of
Twiztid
shit
show and all that.
There's a lot of shit that's been happening. So We will try and get back into that. So next week, you can hear Forgotten Freshness 2's opinions.
Yeah.
And then we start. That's that. Then I think Juggalo Brothers, and then we start branching off.
Oofa doofa.
Yeah, we got three different ones to tackle before we hit another ICP.
Oofa doofa.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a blast. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a blast.
Those are going to be episodes, yeah.
They're gonna be episodes.
Well, you know what time it is, everybody.
I don't actually.
For the millions
And millions
of Juggalo judgment ignorers all across the country. Finish.
You know what's gonna
your-
happen? Something's gonna happen.
You interrupted me.
I don't care. Something's gonna happen in like the next 40 episodes. It's just gonna be so fucking bananas that people are gonna like listen to this in droves, and we're not gonna know what happens. And so like you just called all those people like ignorers, and meanwhile we have like millions of listeners. You're gonna seem silly.
Finish your Fagos.
Put me on public display and showcase so there's an equal opportunity for everyone to hate me. I know you think it's a lie and it's a scam. Fuck the music, fuck the time, and fuck who I am. From where I stand, we digest shit like flies on trash cans. Overseers